Hey yo, this is Thax from Thax Attacks. Hey, just wanted to come at you today with a little bit on some basic terminology. Um, I know we've got some new people in our clan and some people that don't get overly involved, but maybe it's just because you don't know what people are talking about and don't want to ask. So I thought, you know what, maybe I can throw something together that might just be a place for people to start. So, okay, so the first topic that we are going to talk about is farming. Farming means attacking for loot. Um, Generally, when you farm, you use inexpensive armies so you can attack more often. In silver 3, silver 2, silver 1, gold 3, gold 2, even, I found that using barge attack was outstanding. And if you use gems to boost your barracks, you could easily make 3-4 million gold and elixir, or about 10,000 dark elixir in a 2 hour period, if you're continually attacking. So what do I mean by barch? Well, barch is just simply a way of attacking using barbarians and archers, hence the name, right? Um, then you've got Barch, which are giants, barbarians and archers, and sometimes people throw in small breakers with that, just to get their giants inside the walls. Then you've got BAM, which is barbarians, archers, and minions. And these attacks are generally what we consider collector raids. So what you're doing is you're looking for bases with their collectors, whether it's the gold mines or the elixir collector or the dark elixir collectors. You want them on the outside or near the outside of the base where you can reach them with your archers or minions or barbarians. And you want to make sure that they're full. If you look at a collector, the easiest way to tell is you look at an elixir collector, and if there's a lot of pink in the middle, you can see that it's full of the pink juice. Then that collector is pretty full, and it's a good one to attack. If you look at the storages, and the storages are the ones that are full, then it's probably going to be tougher to get to the storages because they're usually better protected. So there's just a little bit about farming, and a few other things. When people are asking for farmers or whatever, or looters or pirates to raid me the loot, it means that they're looking for pretty much anything that you've got handy. If you've got archers, great. If you've got barbarians, great. If you've got giants, super. If you've got goblins, great. Whatever you got handy. When we're farming, and we take a clan castle with us to help with our farming, we're just using them a lot of times as a distraction for cannons and archer towers, and just to get in there and do some damage, right? So we're not counting on anything special or in particular. So we're really looking for something cheap, quick, and easy, just so we can use. So let's go on to some war terms. Since Buddha Bellies is considered a war clan, here are a few terms that I know people have wondered what the heck they mean. So we'll start with lure. So when we say you got to lure the clan castle out, that means when you're getting ready to do your war attack, you have to trigger the clan castle, so that whatever's inside of it will come out, right? So before you do your attack, you can click on your opponent's clan castle during a war, right? You click on the clan castle and you can see the area that once your troops get inside that circle, that means that the troops that are inside the clan castle will come out. So if you need to lure the clan castle out, you can use anything that can get inside that circle. If you have to like go over a wall. A lot of times you can use a hog or two just to get everything out of there to trigger it, and you get the troops out of the clan castle, and then you just set a barbarian or an archer in the corner and have the clan castle troops go towards your guys until they're out of range, and then you can kill them with wizards or a poison spell or whatever. If you want some good examples of luring, you can check out my last video. There was a couple great examples of people luring out the troops before they made their attack. Okay, so we'll go on to splash damage. Splash damage comes from mortars, and it comes from wizard towers, and a little bit from the new Eagle artillery. But what splash damage is it's a smaller amount of damage, but it covers a little bit of area. So a splash damage can affect 7, 8, 9, 10 troops, whereas say a DPS, damage per second is what it stands for. A shot from a cannon or archer tower, hidden Tesla, those are all DPS. They do much more damage, but they only do damage to one target. So it'll lock on to, say, one archer, or it'll lock onto your Barb King, or it'll lock onto one giant, and it'll do all of its damage to that one. Whereas splash damage will do a fraction of the damage, but it'll do it to all the troops that are in a specific area. Okay. When we talk about funneling, that'll be in probably one of the upcoming videos, and it is a way to get the troops to go where you want them to go. It is very key to finding to getting to a town hall and getting your troops into the town hall to get the stars. So we will cover funneling a lot more detail. So there you go. And surgical strike, that is generally with either hogs or balloons, and it is using a certain number of hogs or balloons to take out specific defensive units. So let's say you use 2 hogs to take out a specific archer tower, and then you use 2 more to take out a different one, and you very strategically place them. That's called a surgical strike, and we will cover that in different episodes, but that's what it means. A few things about different golem type attacks. Golems are probably the most used troop in wars. So if somebody says they're doing a cold-blooded attack, it means they're taking 1 golem. If they're doing a shattered attack, they're taking 2, and if they're doing stones, then that means there's 3 golems. Just a little FYI, just a little terminology on those. Okay, so the different types of golem, the popular types of golem attacks are the go wipe, which is golems, wizards, and pekkas. That is a good 2-star attack on Town Hall 9 and 10. It can be used sometimes as a 3-star on a Town Hall 9, but not real often. It is much more of a 2-star attack, and it's a good 3-star attack for, say, a Town Hall 8. Go wee wee, that's golems, wizards, and witches, and that is right now probably my favorite attack. I've had the most success lately with the go wee wee. Then you got the go wipe wee, which is golems, witches, pekkas, and wizards. So instead of just doing a go wipe, you throw in like 2 witches, and I had some pretty good success with that at 2-star in Town Hall 9s, and once in a while at Town Hall 10. But yeah, I like that one too. Then there's a go ho, which stands for golems and hogs. You can use golems, and this is more popular at Town Hall 9. Use a golem to go in and trigger the enemy's giant bombs, and if they've got double giant bombs placed, it is an excellent way to detonate those to protect your hogs. You can also use the golem as a meat shield and send some wizards in with that and take down the enemy's archer queen. So that's what a Goho is. Then there's the Go La Loon, which is pretty popular and a very time-tested type of attack, which stands for Golem, Lava Hound, and Balloon. It also falls under the Lava Hound attacks. Sorry. So the Go La Loon is Golems, Lava Hounds, and Balloons. You send your Golems in, and the job of the Golems is to destroy at least one air defense, and usually you try to get a second one, and you want to kill the Archer Queen and the Clan Castle with your Golem, and you'll have to send in some wizards to go with it, and probably your own heroes as a kill squad to kill, take out a certain part of the enemy's base. And then your Lava Hounds will take out the other air defenses, and your Balloons will clean up and take everything else out. Then you've got a Pentaloon, which means that you're sending in 5 Lava Hounds and the rest Balloons. That is a good attack on Town Hall 9s if they have either no Clan Castle, or if they have a Lava Hound in their Clan Castle. The Lava Hound won't even come out on a Pentaloon attack. Another air attack is a Dragloon, which is dragons and balloons. And then you've got the Lavaloonian, which is also another, it's a pretty popular farming type of attack. So you got Lava Hounds, you've got balloons, and then you take minions and you put them in behind the balloons, because the balloons will target defensive buildings first. So once they are clear of the defensive buildings, the minions will come in behind and they will clean up all the other buildings. Alright, so a few other war terms that I want to cover real quick. We've got a Queen Walk, which is becoming more popular, and it's one that I've been practicing a lot. So what you do is you take your Archer Queen and 4, 5, or 6 healers, depending on their level and the type of damage that the Queen's going to take, and you actually use your Queen with the healers, and she walks around the outside of the base, and she can take out a whole bunch of stuff with those healers supporting her. She can stay alive for a long time. I will have, I'm sure, at least 1 or 2 videos in the near future on Queen Walks, because it's getting pretty popular and it's one that I really like. I like to farm with it. Zapquake, that's one that I'm really practicing quite a bit. It is using 1 earthquake spell and then either 2, 3, or 4 lightning spells in order to take out either an Archer Queen, or a Clan Castle and Archer Queen, or a Clan Castle, Archer Queen, and Inferno Tower, or a combination of all of them. So I can see a lot of value in it. It does take a lot of your spell capacity to pull it off, but if you can take out one of the Inferno Towers and the Archer Queen at the start of your attack and not even have to deal with either one of them, you're way ahead in the game, in my opinion. But that's what I'm practicing on. I'm not ready to break out in war or anything like that yet. Then you've got a Mass Witch attack. That's pretty much anytime you have more than, say, 10 or 11, 12 witches. Some people also call it Hocus Pocus, because you usually use wizards in with it. A lot of times you've got a golem or 2 to use as a meat shield to protect the witches and take the damage for them. But it can be a really devastating attack. You got Mass Dragon attacks. On my last video, I put out a Mass Dragon attack for a 3-star on a Town Hall 8 for you to look at. And then there's the Balloonian again, which is just balloons and minions. So you can use that on Town Hall 7s and 8s. And it's not a bad farming one. It takes a lot of elixir to make, but it's usually pretty effective. And then there's the term OP. That means overpowered. That's not just a Clash of Clans things. If you say attack is OP, it was you crushed it. You had too much, So it's pretty good, pretty cool term. All right, let's finish this sucker up. Now, a couple suggestions I have to everybody in the clan. Don't be afraid to ask. All of us are playing this game. We learned these terms somehow, somewhere, and most of us it was by asking. So don't be afraid to ask. We're all more than willing to help people learn. Be involved in donating troops. So even if you have, say, level 2 archers and somebody puts in a request for farmers or looters or whatever, donate your level 2 archers. Who cares? Just add them in there, man. Nobody's going to say no to them. If it's a war hit, of course, that's different. And if somebody requests, say, a max golem or something like that, then of course, if you don't have it max, let's say you have a level 3 golem, you can ask if that's good enough. But if there's asking for a specific level, there's a reason for it. And also, don't be afraid to request troops when you're farming. Don't worry about feeling like you're taking advantage of people or using everybody. That's what that whole system is for. It's to help you get better, and it's to help us help you get better. And same thing for me. I request a bunch of troops when I'm farming because it helps me get better and it helps everybody. And the last thing is share your replays. If you've got a good one, share it, brag on it a little bit. If you've got one that you don't know what the heck happened, why your troops went the way they did, or what went wrong, post it and ask for advice. We've got a lot of people in the clan that've got a fair amount of experience and are more than willing to give you their advice and their what they think went wrong and what they think happened. So listen to them and take their advice. And if you're on the more experienced side, don't be afraid to give the advice and tell people what you think and what you've learned from your experiences playing this awesome game. So this is Thax signing off, saying, hey, yo, let's get better, baby.